The NFL offseason has had plenty of moves to say the least, from Jalen Ramsey joining the Dolphins, to the #1 pick being traded, to Dalvin Cook being released. We have many more moves to come, the biggest question being where will DeAndre Hopkins land. However, the highlight of this offseason and the biggest move of them all is Aaron Rodgers signing with the New York Football Jets. The man who played 18 seasons in a Packers uniform, Super Bowl champion, 4 MVPs, and a career in which will eventually be honored in the Pro Football Hall of Fame has set his sights for new beginnings, and if you look at the criteria, I have high hopes. The New York Jets have a very talented roster, with Garrett Wilson notching 1,100 yards, Breece Hall coming into his own, but most notably that Jets defense. With Robert Saleh at the helm, they were a force last season. The Jets defense ranked 6th best in points allowed, 4th best in yards per game, 7th in sacks, and their pass defense is what highlighted their unit, with Sauce Gardner winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. They held the Bills to no more than 20 points in both matchups last year, one being a win, held Denver to 9 points, Green Bay to 10 points, New England to 10 points, Chicago to 10 points, so it wasn't their defense that was the issue. Not at all. It was simply their offense. The Jets stood 7-4 at one point and lost their final 6 games. Now, if we take a look at their final 6 games, they failed to score a touchdown in their last 3, playing Zach Wilson against the Jags, Mike White against the Seahawks, and Joe Flacco against the Dolphins. Yet not one of these 3 quarterbacks for the Jets could put together a touchdown drive. And it's not like they were playing top defenses either. So it is very, very clear that the issue in New York was the quarterback situation. They didn't even have a consistent starter. I know Aaron Rodgers didn't have an Aaron Rodgers season last year, but let's not forget that prior to last season, he won back-to-back MVPs. He also didn't have a good team around him, but now Rodgers is going to a team with a top 7 defense, a young and hungry running back, a wide receiver who notched 1,100 yards without a good quarterback. I mean, just picture how good Garrett Wilson is going to be now that he has Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball. Not to mention, they also signed Allen Lazard and Randall Cobb, whom are 2 receivers Rodgers already has chemistry with, and to put the cherry on top, they also signed McCole Hardman, who's fresh off a Super Bowl ring. Now, if you take a look at their division, it's a pretty tough division, but the Bills haven't made any crazy adjustments in the offseason. In fact, they even lost Tremaine Edmonds. And yes, the Dolphins seem to be the team everyone is hyped about, but at the end of the day, Tua still has a massive question mark on him. Will he stay healthy? Will he continue to raise his game? These are questions that we cannot answer. But what we can answer is that the Jets just got a Hall of Fame quarterback, and with the team around him, considering last year and considering all factors put into place, I expect the Jets to win the AFC East. The Jets in the playoffs, different story. With Rodgers winning the NFC North 9 times in his career, I mean, this guy is just the regular season GOAT. I expect him and the New York Jets to do damage in the AFC East this season, and you should too.